Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ganesh. Ladies and gentlemen, countries, brother, constantly representative, fellow Nagaras, Anand, Machi, Kambi, Gularo, IBCN அந்த கலந்து கொண்டு எல்லாரும் முதல் நிகழ்வில் பங்கு ஏற்றுக்கொண்டிருக்கிறீர்கள். எல்லாரையும் வருக என்று வரவேற்பது IBCN குழுவினர் மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறார். இந்த நிகழ்வு வந்து நம்மளோட கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்டார்டிங் பாயிண்ட். This meant for us to know each other, get together and build momentum for our event. So I believe that all of you already through the games have started the event and all of you are participating. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur, and for those all who came from far and near, we are very happy that you could join us in this event, and I hope that all of us will benefit and we will be part of the event and take memories home which we will never forget of IBCN 2023. For the visitors to Malaysia, welcome to Malaysia. For those in KL, let's get together. For those who have come from other parts of Malaysia, this is a time for us all to be in Kuala Lumpur and enjoy the environment of IBCN. Welcome. This event is actually a moment where all the Malaysians are very proud to invite the foreigners and participate. It's a business conference, but there are elements of I'm told that my message is not being heard. I believe that you all can hear me to the best of my knowledge. Okay? So I would like to again thank the people who have come here, and I would want to keep this event only enthusiastic and momentous. And we do not want to waste more time. I would like to invite our sponsor, Mr. VNCT Nagu from VNCT Group, to say a few words. Thank you so much. Please come to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. Am I audible? Yes. So I'd appreciate it if you can stay a little silent, and then we can fly in about 10 minutes from there. I'm surely not going to take more than 10 minutes of your drinking time and your fun time, right? So it gives me great pleasure to be standing here on this ice-breaking event of the IBCN of 2023. So before I get going, can we give the team of IBCN 2023 a big round of applause, please? Really loud. Really loud. So yes, this is like a great setup because they had to do it in 2021 and then it gets shifted to 23. It's not easy to drop the ball and to pick it up. And that's, I think, what Dato Rama and his fabulous team have put together. So congratulations. We at VNCT Global always feel pretty close with IBCN because we really subscribe to the ethos and the thought process. So that's why we said we will get involved, not just today, but way back in 2017, which was in Dubai under the leadership of Mr. Choklingamandan, and then in 2019 in Chennai under my good friend's leadership, Chona Pal, and now here, Dato Rama and his team, and hopefully we'd like to continue with this because, as I said, we can resonate with what IBCN stands for. Moving over, I'd like to narrate a little incident that I experienced, and that's like, I was traveling once from Mumbai to Chennai, and I met with Mr. S. Gurumurthy. I don't know if most of you people know about him. He's a senior journalist, and he's a qualified chartered accountant. He actually heads Tuklat magazine after Mr. Cho Ramaswamy passed away. He was handpicked. And the reason he was handpicked is he's a sharpshooter, razor sharp, absolutely clear. And he made a pertinent statement. He said, This is exactly what he said. தொழில் வர்க்கத்தை சேர்ந்த நீங்க தொழில் பண்ணாமல் வேலைக்கு வந்துட்டீங்கன்னா வேலை பார்க்க வேண்டிய பிராமணனான நாங்க எங்கெங்க போவோம் அப்படின்னு. Now, I really didn't give him an answer, but it set me thinking. Set me thinking about what is the perception the world has about us, not 50, 80 years ago, but even now. This is just food for thought for all of you all. We have all understood that this is just a global village. Whether you're in Malaysia or Singapore or Dubai, India, wherever, it's a global village. And we're all busy trying to build a brand. We look at brand positioning, brand appeal. What's the brand talking about? I was having a chat with this friend of mine, Meenu Subaya of MSD. And she said something very nice, which I thought I'll share again here. She said, whenever you hear the name, for example, Murugappan, Palaniappan, Shokalingam, Valliyappan, people who are speaking to them understand that they are Nagarathas and that it is safe to deal with them. Now, what more of a brand can you really imagine than what has already been set in the form of Nagaratha, right? Now the thing is, how much of this brand do we understand, do we acknowledge, and we think that we need to carry forward to the generations after us? So how responsible should we be? Just a thought for each of us to carry along. As I said, I love the ideology of IBCN, because IBCN, friends can have some silence please, thank you very much. So the concept of IBCN initially when it kicked off in 2013 in Singapore was, okay? Great. So when it kicked off in 2013 in Singapore was to build entrepreneurs, to nurture entrepreneurship. Fabulous. It's really fantastic. But that said, have we addressed the real elephant in the room is my ask. What's the elephant in the room? For any idea to translate into business, you need funds. You cannot duck funds. You need to have it. And if that's going to be the case, let's look at it, just sample it. Where are the sole proprietor organizations? They're all passé. Why? Lack of funds. Where are the partnership firms? They can bring in, but there is limitation. So what do? You need to look at angel funds, VC, or crowdfunding, IPO at some time, EPO after some time, or maybe you go in for a debt. That's the way you look at it. But then we are Nagarathas, right? We would love to mitigate our risk. We would like to see how we can be on the plus side and not hit on the negative or downside. So we want to be cautious. But of course, we have exceptions. There's this good friend of mine in Chennai. I don't know whether he's here. Ampa Palanivel. And he flirts with risk. He really flirts with risk. And I tell him, yo, wanakella risk is risk சாப்பிடுற மாதிரி நீ அதை தான் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருப்ப அதை உனக்கு இந்த மாத்தினோம்னா உனக்கு அது சரியா வராது. But then that's not everybody. We need to address the fact that there is fund which is actually the A, the alphabet A. Let's move over a little bit and then process it in our mind. And we're talking about a lot of professionals here. We have professionals in every part of the world. Your doctors, your chartered accountants, architects, engineers, software professionals, the whole bunch of them. Now what we need to also recognize is you have a revenue stream coming. If the revenue stream is coming, do you want to keep the revenue stream or do you want to jump ship? We have examples of folks who have jumped ship. Like if you take a friend of mine, Medway Palanivel, he was doing very well with the NHS of UK. There was no reason for him to jump ship. He jumped. He didn't do it because that was his gut. Go further. Let's look at my other good friend here, Muthu Subramanian, who I fondly call as Muts. He was doing great in Boston, Massachusetts, but he decides to move, come back to India, and then take up his family business and run it large. That's VS Hospitals for you. That's like roaring, not because of what it was, it's because of young thugs like Muthu. And I'm sure we all have examples like this. So if we have people who resonate with folks like them, then they need to go after them. But if they don't, that's what I'm trying to say. IBCN is not about just entrepreneurship. It's to recognize that if somebody is a professional, that's great. The only thing I would ask them to be is, everything is fine about you being a professional, just make sure you're the best in your industry. You're the best professional somebody could look for. Grow yourself up. And you have the revenue stream coming. Friends, revenue stream coming is income. And probably you'll do saving. Savings do not create wealth. Savings do not create wealth. It's investment that will create wealth. And that's what everybody needs to focus. And that's where I would say, when you decide to make an investment, you need to make an investment with an entrepreneur mindset. Why entrepreneur mindset? Because an entrepreneur thinks large, he thinks big, he thinks futuristic, he thinks bold. He says, I will win. There is no poverty of thought. He's got abundance of thinking, and that's the only way you're going to build your wealth. Let me end this speech by what my dad, Mr. VNCT, used to tell my brothers and me. He'll always say, அவங்களுடைய ஸ்டைலில் ரொம்ப அழகாக சொல்லுவாங்க, உழைப்ப தொழில போடு, பணத்தை சொத்துல போடு, சொத்து மட்டும்தான் நம்மளையும் நம்மளுடைய தலைமுறையும் காப்பாற்றும். And that's what I believe in. சொத்து மட்டும்தான் நம்மளையும் நம்ம தலைமுறையும் காப்பாற்றும். That's the line I took, and I said I'm going to make that line as my lifeline, and that's how we move forward. Wishing everybody here a fantastic, healthy, and a worthy life. Thank you very much.
Thank you. No, thanks, Dato. Thank you.